So the season's not yet a month old, but out there already, a whole host of overreactions. Perfect time to assess whether they've got any legitimacy whatsoever, Stevie. We're going to start with a beauty for you. This is the final season of Sadio Mane, Mo Salah and Roberto Firmino at Liverpool. And I can only assume that this is based on the falling out at the weekend.
Cannot think of one reason that this would be the last season you would see that front three together. Other than the obvious things like injury, somebody blows a knee and is out for 12 months, but they ain't losing form, they don't look as though they've lost their drive, and the fact that Mane and Salah fall out at the weekend is a sign that the drive and the desire and the will to score goals is there. You know, when it's gone, people are not bothered. That was fire you saw in somebody's belly. And considering what this guy Mane has done recently, obviously winning the Champions League last year, but having played through most of the summer as well, he's the one guy you would think would be looking for a break. No, he's still got the fire in his belly. So Mane, Salah, Firmino, last time this season you'll see them, not a chance.
So that's an overreaction. You take that one.
Absolutely.
Oh.
Here we go.
Okay, I'll let you have it. Just if they don't win the league, though, do you think they'll still feel, all three of them, that they know where their bread is buttered best?
Absolutely, yeah.
All right, good. Real Madrid. Gareth Bale scored twice at the weekend. He didn't beat Villarreal. He sent off as well. But he's going to be Real Madrid's best player this season. From the brink of leaving the club.
Is he?
He's going to be their best player.
And can somebody explain to me how that is going to happen? Because there's no guarantee that he's going to keep playing. He's been playing because, first and foremost, Hazard was injured. So when you're not on the field of play, you're not going to end up being the best player of the season. And you're certainly not going to be the best player, even if you're on the field, if there's a guy called Eden Hazard in the team as well, because he will be the focus. He will be the man that everybody tries to get the ball to. So just do the maths. It's not happening. Is Bale going to even play? We don't know. Is Bale going to get the ball? I'm not sure he will, because the ball's going to this guy Hazard all the time. So again, complete and utter overreaction.
All right, okay. We'll see when Hazard starts taking all the attention and Bale starts banging in all the goals.
Yeah, dream on.
Juventus will not win the Scudetto. Is that because they threw away a 3-goal lead, I presume, even though they ended up winning the game against their closest rivals?
Yeah, if there was ever a bigger overreaction, I don't think there's a bigger one than this. Because they draw one game and because...
No, they won it. They won the game,
of course
didn't
they did. Koulibaly, huh?
Right.
Yeah, because of this game, this kind of sums up why this is an overreaction. Because Juventus, as bad as they were after they were 3-0 up, still win the game. They still win the game. And Napoli, who are one of the so-called contenders, keep doing the same thing year after year. They get so close, everybody thinks they're going to do it, and then by hook or by crook, it falls apart. And it's fallen apart again. And if you think you will ever see Juventus throwing another 3-goal lead away this season, then I'll tell you what.
You're going to eat your hat.
Absolutely. So, yeah, again, a complete and utter huge overreaction.
Okay. Based on the opening 4 results of the Premier League, a mid-level club, and to this I suppose we can say a side that's not recognised as one of the top 6, a mid-level club will finish in the top 4 spaces based on some of the inconsistency that we've seen in the starts of, say, I don't know, Arsenal, Manchester United, Tottenham, Chelsea.
Not an overreaction at all. Not an overreaction at all. If Leicester City can go and win the Premier League, then there's a chance that a team like a Leicester City, I'm not going to mention Everton because they can't and they won't, but a team like Leicester, again, can finish in the top 4. You know, you don't know what you're getting from Arsenal, certainly defensively. Spurs have had the most horrendous start to the season, and you try to figure out how they're going to overcome it. Chelsea, where's their next win coming from? So There's no question that a mid-level club, a supposedly mid-level club, can finish in the top 4. I do not think this is an overreaction whatsoever. I think this is entirely possible, considering the form of the so-called top 4 or top six clubs.
You like Leicester City. What about them is going to surprise opponents this year? Because obviously, arguably, what allowed them to get that tremendous consistency for the league win was the fact that they could just hit teams on the break. Do you still think they'll go the same way, or have they got more about them now?
No, I don't think they've got more about them. I think you know exactly what you're getting. You know, previously, other than that year Leicester City won the Premier League, previous Leicester teams, you're not sure what you're getting from week to week. You can either get the brilliant Leicester or you can get a version of Leicester. This team has got a consistency about it that stays at a level playing and then now and again reaches the heights. Right. And that's why I think they'll possibly end up in the top 4.
Okay, and possibly sort of bloodying the noses of some of the bigger teams when
question.
they come up against them.
Yep.
Atletico Madrid will win La Liga. Is that an overreaction?
Not at all. How is that an overreaction? You know, we wondered, with so many changes at Atletico Madrid, we wondered what Atletico Madrid we were going to get. There was all this talk about an over-expansion game and Simeone changing the way he's thinking about the game, and he wants to play open, attractive football. Well, what we've seen from Atletico Madrid so far this season is a little bit of both. A little bit of more attacking play. Listen, it helps when you've got a guy like João Felix who can't help but attack, can't help drawing you in to his ability. But then you've also got the Atletico Madrid that doesn't give much away, that's stingy. They've already won a couple of games 1-0, which that was kind of what we associated them with in previous years. This year, I think no question, right now, as early as it is, I think they have to be thought of as favourites right now. Barcelona and a bit of turmoil. Real Madrid, you don't know what you're getting. I tell you what, you know exactly what you're getting from Atletico Madrid, except you're getting a little bit of excitement with it.
And what does it say about Simeone and that club, the fact that they've had such turnover in the summer and yet they appear to be the side most settled?
Yeah, I think it says a lot about the scouting system, a lot about the players that they've figured out they need, and then it tells you a lot about Simeone, who coaches them to play the way they do, and who makes them believe, and they look like a complete unit already.
All right, super stuff, Stevie. So we've got Atletico Madrid could possibly win La Liga, not an overreaction, and a mid-level team, a la Leicester City, could disturb the top 4 in the Premier League. Let us know what you think would be an overreaction, or possibly not.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.